Namaste children. In this video, let me explain NCERT exercise 1.4. There are three mains. Question 1. Without actually performing the long division. This part already you have done in 9th standard. Is again a repetition. Without actually performing the long division means we should not do long division. State whether the following rational numbers will have terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Just now I told you, when a rational number is in simplest form and if the denominator has only two factors 2 and 5, then we say that it has terminate decimal expansion. Otherwise it has non-terminating decimal expansion. So keeping in the mind these two things, let us start. First question, 13 divided by 3125. This is already in simplest form. So what is Q here? Q is 3125. So here I am not dividing. You can do normal division also. But in the heading he has given without performing long division. So take Q and do prime factorization, which you already learned in the previous exercises. So when you do prime factorization, you won't get any 2 in this prime factorization. So you will get 5 5s. That is, you can write this in the form of 2 power 0. 2 power 0 means no 2, only 1 it is. 2 power 0 is 1 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. There are 3 5s. So we can see that this is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Therefore, this has terminating decimal. Second sub question, 17 by 8. So here also you can see it is already in simplest form. So take 8 and write in prime factors. So 8 can be written as 2 cube and there are no 5s. So but still you can write as 5 power 0. So you can see this is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So therefore it has terminating decimal. The next question, 64 divided by 455. So when you take 455 and do prime factorization, so you won't get in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So other than 2 and 5, you may get other numbers. You just check this 455, do prime factorization. You come to know that other than 2 and 5, you get other prime numbers. Therefore, this is non-terminating repeating decimal. Next number, 15 divided by 1600. This is not in simplest form, but you can write in simplest form and you can check. So you will get 2 to the power of 6 into 5 power 2. So therefore, since it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m form, so we say that it has terminating decimal. So next, fifth question, 29 by 343. So the denominator is 343. It is already in simplest form. Take 343. If you do prime factorization, 343, you will get 7 into 7 into 7. So there are no 2 and 5. But other than that, we have 7 in this prime factorization. So we should have only 2 and 5 to become terminating decimal. But we have here 7. So it is non-terminating repeating decimal. So next question, 23 by 2 power 3 into 5 square. Already it is in simplest form and he has given that denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. Therefore, it has terminating decimal. So next question, 129 divided by 2 power 2 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. So here nothing is there means it is understood it is into. So along with 2 and 5 there is 7. So it is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Therefore it has non-terminating repeating decimal. Next, 6 by 15. So when you divide 6 by 15 you get 2 by 5. So now 5 denominator has only 1 5, but still it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m form. Therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. So next, 35 by 50. So after cancellation if you take denominator and write in simplest form and write its prime factors, so you observe that it has 2 power 1 into 5 power 2. So it has terminating decimal expansion. Similarly, 77 divided by 210. So when you take 210 and do prime factorization, you can just clearly see that 210 can be written as 21 into 10. So 21 can be written as 7 into 3 and 10 can be written as 5 into 2. So you have factors here 7 into 3 into 5 into 2. So other than 5 and 2, you have 7 and 3. Therefore, it has non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So next we move for the question number 2. Write down the decimal expansion of those numbers. Means this main is linked with first main. Question number 1, which have terminating decimal expansion. So among these 10 questions, whichever you got terminating decimals, only those is asking to write in decimal form. So in the first question we got 13 by 3125 as decimal number. So this you can write, you can do division and write in decimal, or else you can do in this way. So you have 5 5s here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to make 10, multiply each 5 with 2. So 2, 2. So I multiplied 5 2's in the denominator. Whatever I multiplied, you have to multiply same in the numerator. So you got 13 into 32 divided by 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. That is 1 lakh. So 416 divided by this, if you do, you will get 0.00416. 17 divided by 8. So this has also terminating decimal expansion. 8 can be written as 2 cube. So to make tens, so we need to multiply 5 to the power of 3. Whatever we multiplied in the denominator, multiply same to the numerator also. So 17 into 5 cube, you will get 2125, and 2 cube into 5 cube, you get 10 cube, that is 1000. So you can write as 2.125. You can do in this method, or else you can do normal division also. So third is non-terminating repeating, so not required to write in decimal. Next, fourth question also, 15 divided by 1600. So in 1600 you have 2 to the power of 6 and 5 to the power of 2. So this you can make it as 2 to the power of 4 into 2 square into 5 square. So this 2 square into 5 square can be written as 10 square, and only remaining is 2 to the power of 4. Now multiply 2 to the power of 4 with 5 to the power of 4, and also multiply to the numerator. We get 15 into 625 in the numerator, and in the denominator you will get 10 power 4 into 10 square. So divide this, you get 0.009375. So in the same way, fifth question is non-terminating repeating. So not required to write in decimal. So sixth one, 23 divided by 2 cube into 5 square. So again 2 cube can be written as 2 into 2 square. Now 2 square and 5 square forms 10 square, only remaining is 2. So with this 2 you multiply 5 so that you can make it as 10. So the same 5 are to multiply in the numerator. So you got 115 divided by 1000. Write it as 0.115. So in the same way, seventh question is non-terminating repeating, and the eighth question 6 by 15 can be written as 2 by 5. So when multiply and divide by 2, you get 0.4. So next, 35 divided by 50. So when you multiply and divide by 2 here, 50 becomes 100, 70 by 100 becomes 0.70. So 10th question is non-terminating repeating. Next, we move for the next last main of this chapter, question 3. The following real numbers have decimal expansions as given below. In each case, decide whether they are rational or not. If they are rational and of the form p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? So they have given 3 questions. The first one, what type of decimal expansion it is? Terminating decimal expansion. So is terminating. Because it is terminating, so what type of number it is? Rational number. So you can write this in the form of P by Q. So what is a property of the denominator? Already you know that the property of the denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Second question is 0.120120. So as you observe that no certain block, means a block is not repeating here. So it is called non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So this already you learn in 9th standard. This type of decimal is called as irrational. So you can write it is an irrational number. Next, third one, because the bar is given on these numbers, so this is called repeating block for this decimal. So we call it as terminating, non-terminating, repeating decimal expansion, which is again a rational. So it can be written in the form of P by Q, which you learned in 9th standard, but this Q is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n form. So with this we end chapter 1. Thank you, children.